So today I am finally going to crack open this dinosaur. Pretty interesting, the things that we're going to find inside. Stay tuned. What's up everybody, it's PJ the Great. I hope you're having a super beautiful day. And if you're new here, I do videos just like this as well as ADHD tips. So if that sounds like your jam, consider subscribing. And to all of my returning subscribers, what up fam? Welcome back. Alright, so we are here with this old HP Pavilion PC. I debuted it in my PC nostalgia video where me and my friend were the invite. Played around with it, hooked it up just to see what his sister Jeanette was working with before I built her that custom PC a while back. And I'll link both of those videos somewhere up here and down in the description if you want to check them out. Yeah, this thing is prehistoric. It's kind of funny, but you know, it was a pretty decent machine back in its day. I owned one just like this. I wanted to crack this open when I did that PC nostalgia video, but I now understand why my friend did not want me to open this thing in his house. I mean, check this out. So here it is, guys and gals. Just open it up. This is no disrespect to my friend Jeanette, because this is a result of two things. The age of the machine. I mean, it's like hella old. I mean, I told you like how old it is. So it's the age of the machine, and you know, the average consumer, they just buy a computer and they use it, and they don't really know or understand, you know, what it is to do maintenance on it, to keep it running in tip-top form. This machine is hella old. Got a dead rat over there. That's not a dead rat, but it's big enough to be a dead rat. So that's what it looks like on the inside. So Plan B. I didn't think I'd have to go full carry on it. Just like new now. As you can see, that thing was like hella dusty. Hella dusty. I had to go carry hosement on this thing and hit it with a leaf blower just to get it clean, and I didn't even really fully get it clean. I thought I did, but you'll see as I brought it into the house and started dissecting it piece by piece by piece, because I just want to have a little nostalgia and a little laugh at the same time, just to see what this machine was working with when it was built. This thing was built in 2006. Yeah, 2006. So that's like 14 years ago. And Jeanette bought this computer brand new. It's been in the family for that long. That's like insane. I'm actually shocked that this thing ran for that long. It was still running slow, but it ran for that long. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and share that footage with you guys and gals of the teardown. Little disclaimer before I share that with you. I did this on a whim the night prior, and I was in my pajamas and I desperately needed a shave and my hair dyed. So I'm looking a little rough, but still, it was a lot of fun. Check it out. Alright, so I have all the tools that I think I'm gonna need. Wire cutters, screwdriver. First part, the graphics card. It doesn't look like the graphics card is hooked up by any wires, so it's all powered by PCIe. So here it is. It's made by, if you can see that, Zotac. This is a Zotac 9400 GT Synergy Edition 512 megabyte DDR2 graphics card. Not salvageable. Okay, what should we take out of it next? Okay, so the motherboard has Ethernet on it, as you can see right here. This is a PCIe card if you need it dial up. So like if you want to get your AOL on this rather than using Ethernet, HP was kind enough to put one of these in there. Let's take it out. Breaking anything. Yep, just pop right out. There it is. That's the, let's just say what brand. It just says Nom on the back. Nom. It says Nom on it. But as you can see right there, that's not Ethernet. That's for a phone line. So if you want to get your dial-up on. But if you need a dial-up, HP has your hookup.
Holler if you hear me!
Alright, next. I want to take out the only thing that I think is salvageable in this old HP. Let's take out the hard drive. The 320 gigabyte hard drive. I know, because every store-bought PC I bought, everyone, I've cracked it open and made updates. But it's been a while, so I don't remember if this front panel comes off. Does this back come off? The back does not come off. I think I just figured out how to get the front off. Ew, ew. Okay. My friend the leaf blower didn't get everything that she... Oh. I think that's animal hair. Oh. If it's cat hair, I am gonna die in my sleep tonight. If that's cat hair. I have confirmed that it's cat hair. Oh, I found more. Sorry, as I was saying, hope you guys can still... guys and girls can still hear me. I had to put on a face mask because I'm allergic to cats, and over 10 years of cat hair in this thing. Probably HP wanted you to think you needed a new PC, and you would just call them up and say, yo, a brother or a sister need a new PC. When you don't really, you just need to replace the drive. I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. How the hell did they get it in here? Oh, they must have put it on before they bolted it together so that you can't. This is probably why I never seen any YouTube videos on this. Alright, so hard drive, future PJ. Next, let's try and remove the power supply. Hey, power supply screws are out. And let's see if this is hard to remove. HP wasn't farting around, man. They didn't want you to do anything to this computer. Nothing. And I own this same one, but I liked HPs for some reason back in the day. Ouch. Wait a minute. Oh, there was a lever in the back. Ugh. Power supply is out. Let's remove it completely. Why not? There's the power supply out. It's made by a company called Best Tech, if you can see that. Never heard of them. Looks like this is a 250 watt power supply. 250 watt? They don't even make these anymore. So that goes to show you how old this thing is. It only took 250 watts to power this whole thing. Should we try the hard drive again? I don't know why. Wait a minute, y'all. If this, does this come out? I think I'm gonna figure out a way to get the hard drive out. Shit. Wait a minute, what is it? Hold on. Is there something else? No. Okay. So that is out of the way. Maybe now I can just... Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka! This is cat hair. Okay. So, hard drive is out now. And I've already verified from HP's website, this is only a SATA 2 hard drive. 320 gigabytes, 7200 RPM, but I will find a use for this, and I'll tell you in a minute. Next up, let's check out the RAM. What was the RAM like in this old machine? So I did at least have 4 bays for RAM, 2 refills, so you can upgrade on your own. I checked out the HP website. You can only go as high as 4 gigs of RAM in this thing, and in order to get 4 gigs you have to occupy all 4 of these slots, all 4 of them. But 1 gig sticks of RAM. This is from, hey, at least it's Samsung. So at least it was Samsung RAM, but this is DDR2. Don't do that, because you're gonna make yourself sicker than you already are. More dust slash cat hair. I'm gonna have to Lysol the hell out of this room. Alright, hey. Oh, I should have did a better job dusting this out. Alright, where that invite? You said there's no disc in here. Bruh. There's a disc in here. The J Hard Rock Mix. Oh, buddy. God. Oh. I'm gonna take the... attempt to take the Light Scribe DVD burner out, and these just keep breaking off. Light Scribe, busted. Recycle. So I'm not gonna bother removing this. I'll explain why later. Same with this, I'm not gonna bother removing this. I'm sticking in I don't know what right now. Okay. I'm allergic to cats. I know that's what this is. Let's take out the motherboard. Hey, can I get a thumbs up for battle? Let's take a look at this. That helps. That helps a lot. These are salvageable. These are SATA cables. Doesn't matter if it's SATA 2 or 3. Not sure about SATA 1. It's probably the same thing. These could be used on SATA 3 drives, so these are salvageable. And this appears to be a... Did I miss another screen? Nope. This appears to be a micro ATX. Everything on here is very specific to this motherboard. So the motherboard is out. This thing is hollowed out. Want to see the processor? Motherboard. Let me show you the back there. VGA. That's the only display it has on it. VGA. Firewire. USB 2.0. Ethernet. Definitely not gigabyte for sure. PS2 for mouse and keyboard. This is audio, I think, and this is also audio. I wonder what the thermal paste looks like after all these years. Wow. The thermal paste. What did they use? Okay, no joke. Look at this. The thermal paste is actually, it's not dried up. It's actually, well, it's dry. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than this. It's dry. There's it's not. It's not dry. It's actually, it's not dry. That's insane. This thing is how many years old? And this, yeah, granted, a lot of it is dry, but like right here, it's like it's still wet. That's so strange. Can you imagine trying to overclock on this? All right, let's take the processor out. All right. Old habits don't die young on the same page. And pins on the motherboard. Let's get this cleaned off so you can see it. Alright, so I got the thermal paste cleaned off. See if I can see this. There it is. Hopefully you can see that. If not, that's what the chip looked like. The speaker, usually you have to attach those these days. It's built right onto the motherboard here. There's your USB, not USB, but your SATA 2 ports there. You have 4, and that is, looks like it's 24 pin. At first I thought it wasn't. 4 pin for the CPU power. Anything else stand out to me on this motherboard? The final piece that is not salvageable. Very interesting. Wow. Yeah, it brought back memories of where we have come. You know, 14 years ago, top of the line machine. 2019, a joke. So after the breakdown, let's take a look at the only things that I found salvageable in this thing. And the first thing is this hard drive. And you know what, to be perfectly honest with you, this is not salvageable, but it works. It's a 7200 RPM Seagate, and it has only 320 gigabytes, as you can see right there. No one is gonna find any good use out of this. Plus it's SATA 2, if I forgot to mention. But I am gonna find it a home. I'm actually gonna put this in my mom's Hello Kitty build. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because my mom just surfs the internet, checks emails, and plays a handful of games. So the only thing I threw in there was a 120 gigabyte diarrhea SSD. So, and that's all she needs. I think she still has 70 gigabytes of that 120 available to her, because she doesn't download anything. If anything is downloaded on that PC, it's because I'm doing it, like for maintenance or finding new games for her to play. So I'm just gonna throw this in there as a secondary drive, 320 gigabytes. I mean, and then just reroute her music, documents, downloads. All of those folders will go here. And in the future, if she should need more space for like more games, we'll throw it on this 320 gigabytes. This will work perfectly for someone like her. And you know what? It probably worked good for Jeanette too, but we already took care of her with a 1 terabyte hard drive. And these are Molex to SATA adapters. And I just bought some of these too, just recently. The power supply in that thing was all Molex. And it had these adapters on it just to power up the DVD drive and the hard drive. I had never in my life seen a power supply that was all Molex. And this is not salvageable at all. This is the old Core 2 Duo 1.86 gigahertz, I believe it is. This is not salvageable. The only reason why I'm keeping it is I'm just gonna, you know, display it somewhere here in my office. So my overall plan, I was going to see if there was a way that I can bring this thing into the 21st century and make it somewhat usable. And after looking at the specs on it, there's nothing I could have done to make this thing usable in 2019. Nothing. I mean, I could have threw 2 more 1 gigabyte sticks of RAM in there to bring it up to 4 gigabytes and threw Windows 10 on it and put an SSD in there to make it a little bit faster. And you know what, to be honest with you, that probably would have been enough for Jeanette. And it would have been enough for like my mom too, because of the basic things that they do. But even with those upgrades, it still would be behind the times because it's SATA 2. So it still would have been slow. It would have been usable, a lot more usable than what it was. But at the end of the day, not worth it. So what is going to be the fate of this case? Well, as you can see, I've tidied it up a bit. As you can see, I've hollowed it out, cleaned it all out on the inside. I am going to see if I can build a sleeper PC in here. And the reason why I want to do that is because it's pretty nostalgic. This same computer, same brand, same make, same model, this was the last desktop PC that I owned before I switched to Mac. So it has a little sentimental value to me. So I figured, let's see if I can build a modern PC in this thing. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rebuild this into a new entertainment system for my living room, where I can game in my living room and watch all of my movies and TV shows via Plex. So just use it as a living room entertainment piece, and then, you know, just to have it out and let people see it and say, oh, that's a pretty old junky machine. I was like, no, it's not. Let me show you what's inside. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and give it a big old thumbs up. If you hated it, well, you just hate retro tech now, don't you? But either way, hit the subscribe button and click the bell right next to it so you'll be notified every time I upload new videos just like this. So until the next time I see you, this is PJ the Great saying Audi 5000 G. Yeah, I think I'll be able to get a micro ATX in there, standard power supply. This is going to be a fun build.